FlightScope Mevo Plus is the ultimate indoor and outdoor golf launch monitor and simulator. It gives you the club and ball data you need with the accuracy you demand. Mevo Plus comes with ownership of simulated golf courses for you to play and practice at home. Mevo Plus is an essential golf partner to help you improve and understand your game better. Put more purpose in your practice. To learn more and get your Mevo Plus, shop now at FlightScope.com.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to give an overview of the 2024 FlightScope Mevo Plus. My name is Beck Wheeler, U.S. Sales Manager.
And my name is Rich Alvis, and I am the Tech Support Supervisor here at Orlando office.
Today we're going to cover some topics such as setup, FS Golf, E6 Connect, and answer some of your questions at the end. For accuracy you demand, FlightScope technology gives you performance data you can trust. Let's go over some key features of the FlightScope Mevo Plus. It includes 20 plus data parameters such as ball speed, club speed, smash factor, carry distance, launch angle, spin rate, apex height, angle of attack, spin loft, launch direction, spin axis, roll distance, total distance, lateral landing, shot dispersion, and shot type. For putting, you'll get 3 parameters: launch speed, total distance, and ball direction. The unit weighs 16 ounces, is lightweight, portable, and fits nicely into your golf bag. The FlightScope Mevo Plus is powered by patented FlightScope fusion tracking technology. It's a combination of 3D Doppler radar and synchronized image processing. Fusion tracking brings a new level of accuracy and consistency to your full swing and short game data parameters. With the FlightScope Mevo Plus, you're getting measured, accurate data at a low cost. It includes 12 simulated golf courses through E6 Connect that are those for the lifetime of the unit. Some of these courses include Pebble Beach, St. Andrews, Bethpage Black, and Bay Hill. We'll be doing some E6 demonstrations later on in the show. There's no annual fees required for software or firmware updates. You're going to be getting the FlightScope AR Tracer, a world first, through the FS Multicam application. This provides an as-seen on TV ball trace to any shot via the FS Multicam application, which is downloadable on the Apple App Store. With the FlightScope Mevo Plus, you'll be able to add on Pro Package and face impact location data. These are just one-time payments and include essential data parameters like club path, face angle, swing plane, low point, and more. Pro Package also includes the complete D-plane data set. It works with full swing and chipping shots, and it includes 2D and 3D club animations. A one-time purchase of face impact location purchased in conjunction with the Pro Package also gives you the opportunity to work on accuracy and consistency with wedges, irons, and woods. Improve your performance with instant feedback on every shot. 2 additional data parameters are available with the face impact location, lateral impact, and vertical impact. With the purchase of the FlightScope Mevo Plus, you'll get the FlightScope unit, as you see here, a power adapter, USB charging cable, 100 aluminum stickers, a carrying case, and a 12-course E6 Connect license for both iOS and PC. Now we're going to bring in Marcus, one of our sales reps, to hit some shots and go over FS Golf. As you see on the screen here, you'll have your FS Golf application dashboard. You can choose between a full swing session, swing training session, chipping session, putting session, and challenges. Today we're going to set up a full swing session in limited flight. The first step is to set up your radar and adjust the tilt and the roll so they're within the limits. Next, we're going to align the target so it's right through the middle of your screen, and we're going to go ahead and calibrate with setup verification. So here we're testing the lighting requirements indoors to make sure that we have ample lighting. Lighting conditions are sufficient, so we're ready to start our session. And we're starting with a pitching wedge. So at the top, next to your name, you're going to change the club selection to the club that you're hitting. I'm going to change it to pitching wedge. And indoors, for best and most accurate spin measurements, we advise you to use the aluminum stickers on the golf ball or Titleist RCT golf balls for indoor spin measurements. Within the FS Golf application, you can set data margins to provide instant feedback. You can set maximum and minimum values of each data parameter to improve ball striking consistency. You have a customizable trajectory view, down the line, perspective, side, top. You can show all your shots, and as you work through your bag, you can show shot grouping. The Mevo Plus has data and video combined. You can auto-record and store videos of every swing with data overlay. It's easy to share your data to social media, send them directly to your coach, a family member, and friends. All video clips are easy to review with different data block overlays so that you can change the parameters that are shown on your video. FS Golf provides free practice and skills combines, comprehensive customizable app for phone, tablet, and watch. It gives you radar data, video capabilities, and 3D trajectories. I'm going to go into a different screen here and show the dashboard if you just want to see your data parameters for each individual shot. Marcus is going to switch to a 7-iron, so I'm going to change the club selection. As you can see on this Mevo Plus, it has the Pro package and face impact location data. At the bottom, you can see the face impact location where the ball is striking at contact on the golf club. You're also seeing numbers on the bottom as part of the Pro package, club path, face to path, and others here as we go. Another screen that we can view is the table view. So we can see all the different shots and give averages and standard deviations for each individual data parameter. You can also break it down in a summary page and see all the measurements on average per club. I'm going to go back to the trajectory view here and have Marcus hit a couple more shots for us. Just to reiterate, the FlightScope Mevo Plus gives accurate and consistent data on full swings and short game shots. This is because of patented fusion tracking technology, which combines radar and synchronized image processing. We understand that radar alone or cameras alone can only take you so far, and in order to get the best quality data, you need to use camera and 3D Doppler radar. The Mevo Plus is able to be used indoors and outdoors, limited flight, and unlimited ball flight. Go over some setup requirements now. In a limited in flight environment, which is most indoor scenarios, you're going to want to set the Mevo Plus up 8 feet from the radar to the ball, and then have at least 8 feet of ball flight. When hitting indoors, we require you to use aluminum stickers or RCT golf balls. Aluminum stickers are only required on the golf ball, and it's just one sticker. No club stickers are required for indoor or outdoor use. When you're doing an outdoor full swing session, it's going to be the same setup. You're going to have the radar positioned 8 feet to the ball, and then have an unrestricted ball flight, either on the driving range, on your favorite hole, or in an open area outdoors. For limited flight chip shots, you're going to have 8 feet from the radar to the ball, 8 feet of ball flight. Again, this requires aluminum stickers or RCT golf balls. FS Golf is a customizable app, and you can work different ways to make it tailor to your golf game. Again, there's no required annual fees for software or firmware upgrades. Everything is available for a one-time payment for the Mevo Plus, Pro Package, and Face Impact location. Right now, we currently have Black Friday savings going on. Please visit FlightScope.com to check out our latest Black Friday savings. We'll also be emailing you a promo code at the end of this webinar for a special discount. All right, after that last shot, nice one. Marcus is nice and warmed up. We're going to go into E6 Connect now. The Mevo Plus includes 12 E6 simulated golf courses. These are yours for the lifetime of the unit, and there's no annual fees or subscriptions to renew each year. It's supported on iOS and PC, and the 12 courses include Pebble Beach, the Old Course at St. Andrews, Bethpage Black, Bay Hill, Harbortown Golf Links, the Greenbrier, the Belfry, Banff Springs, Panther Lake, Wade Hampton, Oslo Golf Club, and Aviara. The Mevo Plus also has other software integrations for simulated golf courses, including the Golf Club 2019, Awesome Golf, Creative Golf 3D, and GS Pro. Now we're going to set up a session to play number 7 at Pebble Beach. I'm going to select hole number 7 here. Nice clear sunset day. Just playing 108.6 yards, 28 feet 7 inches downhill. Nice shot there, a little long, playing out of the back bunker. Let's get up and down for par here, Marcus. 58 feet to the hole. 2 feet left to right. Oof. And just putting off the fringe here. Always going with the wedge off the fringe. Run it up there.
There it is.
Nice tap-in bogey on number 7 there at Pebble Beach. We'll take a mulligan hole and do it again here. See if Marcus can get it close and get a nice birdie. I'm seeing a couple of questions pop up here. Some of you are looking for a launch monitor and a projector, overhead style. On our website, FlightScope.com, we have a simulation enclosure bundle that includes the overhead projector, the hitting screen, a hitting mat for you, and then you can also pair that with your Mevo Plus to use simulated golf indoors and indoors in your own comfort of your own home. Where does the data go? The data is linked to myflightscope.com. After each individual session, you're going to sync your data and you'll be able to review all your session data on myflightscope.com. This is free of charge. There's no cost unless you want to add additional videos on myflightscope.com. So a little bit about just an overview, kind of what we've gone through today. Mevo Plus, 16 ounces, lightweight and portable. It includes 12 simulated golf courses through E6. Those courses are yours through the lifetime of the unit. They're linked to your E6 account and cannot be transferred to anybody else's account. All right, I'm seeing a question here. Can you get away with 7 feet from the Mevo Plus indoors?
Yeah, the short answer to that question is yes. It does allow you to set it up between 7 and 9 feet, but we do recommend 8 feet as that is the ideal placement for the unit as far as getting a good picture of your full swing and the flight of the ball afterwards.
Seeing data on your phone too, or do I have to bring a tablet always?
Yeah, the FS Golf app works for both. You can run FS Golf on your phone, you can run it on your tablet, you can connect it to another screen. There's a lot of options. There's also a listener mode that you can use where you can run it on one device and see the data on another. So it's a little bit of a setup, but it's something that we can help you with, and it's really neat.
With the one-time payment of the Pro package, you also get FS Golf PC 2.0 included. So you can have an additional way to view data and play games. That's through the PC software. Typically at my practice session, my outdoor range that uses full flight range balls, should I use the range ball setting for these, or does the range ball setting adjust for ball speed and spin?
So what the range ball setting does is it assumes that you're using range balls. Like range balls aren't ideal. They're not the same as the balls you'd use in your bag when you're really trying to perform on the course. So it's going to make some assumptions about those balls being used a little bit, and it's going to give you a little bit of a buff to the carry distance by reducing air resistance on the ball. But other than that, no data is changed. So you get real ball speed, real launch angle, real backspin that's read from the range ball itself when you use range ball mode. So yeah, using range ball is a good thing to do to kind of normalize your distances. But if you're just concerned with real data, like accurate club and ball data, then it really doesn't matter. You can use standard or range ball if you want.
All right, how is the tracking different for an outdoor range session?
Well, the tracking's not really different when it comes to indoors or outdoors. The unit uses Doppler radar to get the speed and launch angle of the ball. It's just when it's outdoors, it has the ability to track the ball farther. Just like indoors, you can have an 8-foot tee to screen distance, or you can have a 15-foot tee to screen distance like we have here. Outdoors, it just says there is no tee to screen distance. The ball will continue to track as far as the radar can see it with the Mevo Plus. So here's another question. Is it possible to play with other players live? Not with any FlightScope software, and currently not with the license that comes included with E6 Connect. There is lots of other golf simulation software developers give you that ability. E6 will let you do it. You can play with friends online if you subscribe to their full package. Like we have the E6 Connect basic subscription and expanded subscription on our website that both give you a lot more courses and a lot more features than what you get with on top of the included courses that come with the Mevo Plus.
Yeah, and just to hit on that, the basic subscription is a yearly fee. It comes with 27 golf courses and some rotating golf courses as well, 17 different practice ranges. And then the expanded package for E6 also has 90 plus golf courses, 17 practice ranges. So you can mix and match how you want to play. One day you want to practice on FS Golf. Next day you might want to play Pebble Beach. Often I or someone forgets to switch the club during the session. Can we change that club data after the fact? I don't want to delete that data.
Yeah, so if you forget to switch clubs, you can edit the shot in FS Golf. So you can, after the shot is taken, if you know which shots have the wrong club selected, you can tap edit and you can change the club selected for that shot. But if you don't mind deleting it, you can also just delete the shot.
How does the product compare to a TrackMan other than the price difference?
Well, from what I know about TrackMan, they also use Doppler radar tracking. So there's not a whole lot of difference when it comes to that. Ours, we use our patented fusion tracking technology, which incorporates both camera and radar analysis of each shot to verify what the unit sees as far as launch angle and club data and things like that. So as far as it goes, I mean, the big difference between a TrackMan and a Mevo Plus is everybody's going to say the price. And when it comes to indoor tracking, very similar.
Not only the price, but also annual fees and recurring costs.
Yeah.
The FlightScope Mevo Plus, one-time payment. If you wanted to add Pro Package data parameters, one-time payment. And if you wanted to add the face impact location, that's also a one-time payment. There's not going to be reoccurring fees, annual subscriptions yearly. Once you pay for the unit, you own the unit and you can access all the free software upgrades, firmware upgrades as they become available. So again, we do have our Black Friday savings going on right now, FlightScope.com. Go check it out. There will be a promo code emailed to all the viewers of this webinar. Thank you all for attending today. We're going to get through some more questions here.
Yeah, so we get this question a lot. How critical is it to line up the Mevo Plus, the Mevo to the target indoors? So it's very important, right? Because your frame of reference is the unit itself. So you line the Mevo Plus up to the direction that you're hitting. That way, when you swing and make contact with the ball, the data you get is in relationship to what your actual swing is. So if you, like for example, one of the things that people like to do is, like say if you know you're going to hit a fade, you'll align your body so that the ball will land on the center line. You don't want to do that. You want to keep your body aligned to the shot so you get accurate data so that if you have the Pro package can tell you exactly why you're hitting that fade.
To get a full swing down the line view, do I need to connect my external phone camera? When I use the camera capture on the Mevo Plus, I just get the club at impact video.
Right, so you can do that on the Mevo Plus, but it does require that you deactivate the fusion tracking feature. That zoomed in image that you see on the Mevo Plus is kind of something that is what the fusion tracking is using. So there is a way to do that in the software, and we might be able to show you a little bit later if we can get FS Golf back up on the screen, unless Marcus wants to hit some more shots.
I'd also recommend using the FlightScope FS Multicam application. It's a free download available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. We allow multiple external devices, iPad, iPhone, to capture different camera angles, and you'll be able to review that footage of those swings that automatically clip right into your FS Golf application.
Yeah, and pairing the phone through FS Multicam does, if you want to get a good down the line image, you get a much better image from something you can position higher, and also you get that cool AR shot trace, which is really, really neat.
Yeah, when doing those down the line shots or any external cameras through FS Multicam, we do recommend using a tripod. Just makes the video nice and stable, really good shots and a clear image so you can review your data and video. Send that to your coaches, send that to your friends and family, show how much the Mevo Plus has helped your golf game. Is there a support fee for the Mevo Plus?
So we have something similar for the Mevo Plus. So with to explain this question, with the X3, we have a support agreement that gets X Series users, certain benefits and protection from accidental damage, just like the Mevo Plus Shield plan gives you on the Mevo Plus. So technically there is something you can get, but neither of those are required. You still get a 1-year manufacturer's warranty and support from our support team fully for the unit, even if you purchase it secondhand. We're happy to help anybody who has a Mevo Plus.
And again, just to throw it out there, our support team is available 6 days a week, up to 20 hours a day. So wherever you are in the world, there will be a live human that you will speak to on the phone, through live chat, through email. There's not going to be any animated support, no AI, no bots. When you do call FlightScope support, you will talk to a live human being, either here in our US office or in our South African office. Really looking for an outdoor launch monitor. Does weather affect readings at all?
So yes, the Mevo Plus can track the ball far enough to where that is strong enough left to right, or or whatever direction the wind is blowing. It can track it far enough for the wind to affect your shot. But that brings up a really interesting fact is if you have I don't know if we talked about it, if you have the Pro package, you also get access to the environmental optimizer. That's something that you can run alongside you can run while you're hitting shots, and it will show you, of course, what the Mevo Plus tracks, but then it will also apply your launch data, so the initial vertical launch angle of the ball speed, and everything like that, to any data that you want to apply. You can select a different location, you can set standard sea level, you can apply other wind effects onto it. So in short, yes, it does, but there are ways to normalize if you want to see what your shot would have done in another situation.
Yeah, an environmental optimizer, trajectory optimizer, we'll talk about that in another webinar, but that is a benefit of the Pro package. So the Pro package is a one-time payment. It adds the complete D-plane data set, environmental optimizer, trajectory optimizer. So if you're really serious about golfing and want to see more club angle and club data, as well as the environmental optimizer, trajectory optimizer, that is available within the Pro package. Status on Badger AI. All right, so we get some questions here today about Badger AI. We've been working on it since we kind of showed it at the PGA show earlier this year. Official release for Badger AI is going to be in early 2025. It is going to be released in the FS Golf application. There will be kind of a sign-up period. We're still working through some fine details as far as if there's going to be a trial period for a day or two, but be on the lookout. Early 2025, Badger AI will be introduced and available to use. Again, Badger AI is a great tool. I've used it a lot. It's not to take away from any coaches or club fitters. You still need those important people in the golf industry. Badger AI just will help connect some of your data that you collect on your Mevo Plus, and it'll kind of summarize it for you. It'll give you some drills, some techniques, provide you with YouTube links to kind of check out different ways to improve your golf performance.
All right, yeah, so here's another question. I like this one, and we do get this every once in a while, but does my club selection impact the outcome of the shot relative to what the Mevo Plus is capturing technically, or is club selection only pertinent for my own data review? Yeah, club selection is just for your data review. Like I can set it to lob wedge and hit my driver, and yeah, the data will look very strange, but it will read the proper spin of the driver, it will read the proper launch angle, club speed. So yeah, the data won't make sense when you're in review later, but you can use that edit feature we talked about before to switch that back to driver if necessary. But yeah, good question.
Yeah, always best to select the right club that you're hitting. You don't want to skew any of that data. You want to have the most accurate data possible that you get with the FlightScope Mevo Plus. So it's an easy step just to select the right club in between your shots as you're going through your bag. Can you show an example of shot tracer indoors? We're not going to do it indoors today. We have to connect an external camera through the FS Multicam application. We do have a lot of YouTube videos on FlightScope.com, on YouTube. There's the shot tracer AR that is available. It shows you setup, it shows you different camera angles, kind of walks you through the whole thing. So available on both YouTube and FlightScope.com. There's tons of videos out there for the shot tracer. We might have to do a dedicated webinar just for shot tracer, but that AR feature is really cool, and we hope you enjoy it. With E6, do you need to use a PC?
No, you don't have to use a PC. E6 Connect works great even on an iPhone. If you want to be able to see, like this right here is running on an iPad. It looks great. Of course, a PC's graphical capability is going to be a little bit farther beyond what an iPad is capable of. However, the performance of the application and your access to courses, all the same, and it's a really good experience. I mean, you guys saw Marcus hitting some shots. It works really well, and it's a great experience. And all we have is an adapter running an HDMI cable to our projector here. It's a very easy setup.
Some of the other software integrations for simulated golf do require a PC,
yeah.
But for the E6 12-course license that you get at no additional charge with the Mevo Plus, you can run that on your iPad or on a PC. What is the width of the hitting area?
Maybe I might be guessing, but the question might be, what's the detection area of the Mevo Plus? Marcus went through it pretty quick with our setup verification. When you're performing that step, when you hit a shot, the ball will show up in that little graphic that shows up there, but it indicates that there is about a circle around your center of detection that's about 5 inches in radius. So the ball can be 5 inches left or right of your center line, but as long as you're hitting parallel to your alignment direction, you're going to get accurate data. All right, so yeah, this is what we used to get this one a lot more. It is the FlightScope Mevo Plus or X3 track the ball in the dark. If driving range lights are on, how does this affect the read? So the radar doesn't need light. The only thing that requires light is going to be the fusion tracking, right? So that's why we have that check in the setup under setup verification, where it's going to tell you if lighting is sufficient. If lighting is sufficient over your hitting area, fusion tracking is only worried about the first few feet of ball flight, because it's using the camera to verify some of that data, especially the club data at impact and the ball flight data immediately after impact. But yeah, when it comes to the range lights being dark or not on, the radar still sees the ball as far as it can see it. And with an X3, that's the full flight of the shot.
Can you get away with 7 feet from the Mevo Plus indoors? So we went over this a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. 7 feet minimum at least from the ball to your Mevo Plus device. That's indoors or outdoors.
Yeah,
it's going to stay the same distance.
Yeah.
So go check out FlightScope.com. Black Friday savings going on right now. We do have a new bundle this year, new for the season. The bundle includes Pro Package and Face Impact software. So you bundle those two together with your Mevo Plus, you get a little bit better of a discount than buying them individually. So yeah, go check out that Pro Package and Face Impact bundle and get the most out of your Mevo Plus. All right, lux and lighting.
Yeah, so the lux parameter, the minimum lux rating that we recommend for fusion tracking, that's with X3 and Mevo Plus, is about 300 lux. And if you've got a lux meter that reads the amount of light coming down to your hitting area, the way that we ask you to measure that is actually using 3 points around your hitting location. So if our hitting location was right here, we would use a lux meter to measure maybe here, over here, and right behind the ball. And that would give you an idea that the area all around the ball is lit enough so that you can get a good fusion tracking reading.
I'm going to bring Marcus back in to hit a shot here for the setup verification. So as you go through, you're getting your Mevo Plus set up. You'll see this setup verification. So this kind of goes back to the radius of the screen where the ball can be placed, and then also your lighting conditions. So right here in FS Golf, it'll show you if your lighting conditions are sufficient. So the light should be measured upwards. So if you do have a lux meter, place that on the ground from where the ball would be, pointing upwards, and it'll tell you in FS Golf right there that your lighting is sufficient. So we do want sufficient lighting for any data. I mean, it's always good to have sufficient lighting, but it's especially important for face impact location. We do need the minimum lux requirement for face impact location.
All right, and more questions. So do we need a level surface in front as well as behind for putting to work properly? So the key to putting is a flat, continuous run for the ball, right? So you do want to have, usually when we set up in here, we might align the unit so that it's down one side of our hitting square here, and then that way our center of alignment may be right here. So the ball, for standard shots, would be positioned here, and the ball for putts would be positioned here. The whole point of that is, as you can see from the last demonstration, both of those positions are well within 5 inches left or right of center detection, so they would both be easily tracked. And then having a flat space from the unit itself to the ball is important so that it can get a good picture of where the floor is for the radar. And then, but for the actual putt itself, it's very important that the ball has at least 6 feet of run without any bounces, without any major bumps or drop-offs. So if you're hitting off of a hitting mat and the ball rolls 3 feet and drops off, that would not be good. It would most likely miss that putt read. Or like say if you putt over this hitting square right here, the ball bouncing and changing its direction from hitting the edges of that hitting square could cause misreads or it to not read the putt at all.
Yeah, for any putting in any E6 simulation or in a putting session, it is good to use a putting mat or a long flat surface. How does the Mevo Plus compare to SkyTrack?
SkyTrack is image-based and we're radar-based. So I mean, as far as setup goes, a SkyTrack would have to be positioned right here and then looking at your hitting area. So you would have to switch positions for lefty or righties. You'd actually have to physically move the unit, whereas if you have a setup like this, lefties and righties can all hit from a central location. But yeah, it's mainly image-based. Beck, you might be able to expand on that more.
With the Mevo Plus and Pro package, you're going to get that complete D-plane data set. You're going to get club path, face angle, face to target. There's no stickers required on the golf club. You don't have to worry about putting different stickers and dots on your club, indoors or outdoors. So you're going to get all that Pro package data with no stickers on there. All right, well, thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon. We hope this was really beneficial for you. We thank you for joining us. Be on the lookout in your emails. We will send you a special discount code for attending today's webinar. From all of us at FlightScope, signing off, and happy holidays.
Thank you.